Welcome back to our live. I love when you all send me questions and I'm able to answer them as soon as I can. I've got more questions, but I'll do it as long as you're all watching. I will continue answering all the questions. I do them in so many videos. The question I'm going to be answering today is, what do I put over the bird cages to cover them, or do I put anything over them? It all depends on what you want to do. That's my best answer. A lot of times, I think it would be like 95% of the people that I know that have a bird or any type of bird always covers them up. But if you don't, you don't. And this just shows, like this one right here, it's got almost all the parakeets. It's the hugest cage we've got. I just cover it up and I make sure that all is covered all the way around. And then over here, we've got, as you know, the two. We've got the little one of the lovebirds, and then down here at the bottom, we've got the cockatiels. So they're like all together. And so far, that's not been a problem. When you do stuff like how we do the lovebirds and cockatiels to cover them up like that, if it becomes a problem one night, all you have to do is know the next time you need to separate them. It's just like a kind of a guessing game. You just kind of go along, you know, whatever you want to do. There's not a big deal in it. It's just whatever works for you. Now, we do keep our cages, all of the cages are in the living room. Now, some people, I have been told, that will keep their bird cages in the living room and then they will push them off to a room like their office or some extra spare room, and they may have like a lot of noise and TV watching and things like this that they don't want to bother their birds. They want to actually like put them to bed at a certain time. We do not do that. At 10 o'clock normally is our time that we have a schedule for them. 10 o'clock at night, I cover all of the birds. And then in the morning, anywhere between 8, 9, and 10, we will wake up. It just depends on what we've got going on that day. Usually, from my understanding, if you have a cockatiel or a conure, the best thing to do for those is like if you choose 9 o'clock, it'd be 9 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's 12-hour shifts, 10 to 10, 12 to 12, that type of thing. Once again, you just have to go with the flow. Sometimes you might want them to be 12 hours. Sometimes it might just be 8 hours for you. I've heard of people saying that they go to bed at 10 o'clock at night and they sleep till 2 o'clock in the afternoon and their birds are just fine. I've heard of people saying that they have their birds in their bedroom. They don't have them covered. They just turn out the light, they watch TV, and they go to bed and they hear their birds during the night and, you know, whatever you want to do. Some people may not even want their birds in a cage. They may just let them free fly wherever they sleep or just in a different room. Whatever you want to do, that's up to you. So for us personally, this works for us. We just cover them up, all of them covered up at 10 o'clock at night. Then in the morning, usually anywhere between 8, 9, and 10, like I said, we will just start uncovering them. We always count them. I know that's funny, but we always count, make sure everybody's accounted for. No one had died during the night. Nobody's hidden or something shouldn't be hidden, that type of thing. That's just how we do. We always count every bird to make sure everybody's fine and made it through the night and all that stuff. We just love them to death and we don't want anything bad to happen. So I hope this answers your question about covering. Another thing I wanted to say is some people say that they cover one side and they leave one side open, or they will not cover up the whole thing. They'll leave about 2 or 3 inches from the top to the bottom, like almost to the bottom, and they'll leave it 2 or 3 inches because their bird might have night terrors. Now that might be true. I've never had any night terrors, and then maybe one day we'll wake up and we'll have one that has a night terror. I don't know. But if you think that that's you, you may want to do your own research on night terrors for the birds. Like I said, the first time I'd ever heard that, I didn't even know a bird had a night terror. But once again, Anything's possible with your animals. So I think I have answered that question. If you all have any more questions, feel free to ask. We have several videos lined up for the ones that have asked questions. And please like it if you like the video. If you all have any more questions about this video, or if I've not made something clear, or maybe I said something and you're wondering about it and you want to ask a question about it, always feel free to, I always say, message me on Facebook or comment down below. And if you know someone you might find this interesting, share it. We appreciate it. And thank everyone for everything. So until next time, bye.